Great front row. A driver who has a championship in Ty Gibbs. A driver who once won in Connor Zilic. Two young, talented folks leading us to the green. Off we go in Mexico City.
Zilic had a big jump there, but keep an eye as we go down this long front straightaway. Where do drivers choose to go? Fanning out.
Look
three
at
wide.
This.
Four
Three,
wide in the
maybe
back.
Four. Zilic the inside lane. Into turn one for the first time. Gibbs is there with him.
Everyone play it clean. So far, so good. Now it becomes a side drafting battle a little bit. It's just the length of the straightaway. Now they're in the brake zone.
I love the fact that you have to talk about side drafting in a road course. 88 back out in front.
Oh my goodness, guys! In the grass, 88 off the track. Misses turn two. Misses turn three.
Wow.
Wample to get through. Christopher Bell drives by in the 24. Sammy Smith trying to get a spot from his teammate.
It's still a ball and strike call. NASCAR has to make this call.
Right. He also lost a lot of positions by going through there. Now that's not doesn't really matter. You did not go around the racetrack the correct way, but in the grass there, obvious contact from the 19 car.
I mean, it feels like his penalty is the fact that he went off track.
A lot of patience through here, Parker. A lot of part throttle, trying not to wheel hop, trying not to lock the right front up, on throttle by these apex tire barriers. Then out in this.
Oh, Sam Mayer off track. Caution is out. That's turn 11.
You see Jason Chincher, his crew chief there, hard on the brake, starts wheel hopping. Oh man, lucky to not take anybody else out with him.
That's going to be a hard impact there to those Tech Pro barriers. Yeah, you can see the speed difference here.
Heads up driving by Jesse Love.
Yeah.
We've cleaned up. First caution of the day. We are green again in Mexico City. Cup teammates racing on a Saturday. Gibbs and Bell on the front row.
Jesse Love getting aggressive down to the inside there. The second row of cars, they're 3 or 4 wide.
Sammy
all over the place.
Smith right down the boulevard trying to make it happen in that middle lane.
Side by side into turn 2. Really tough to stay off of each other here. Clean so far, guys, out of turn 3.
That was impressive.
Hey, I love him running wide off 3. I just love throwing it out there and getting as much as you can heading over to 4. And here they are side by side. Gibbs in the 19, Bell in the 24.
And what they had to work with in 14 had to bleed his brakes on the first caution.
You know, and he's a driver that you love to watch in this style of racing. Got an ARCA win Charlotte weekend, so really, really a big fan of the young Austin Green. I love it when we go side by side on CW because you don't miss anything like this incredible battle for the lead. Ty Gibbs out front, but right in his hip pocket, Connor Zilic and Christopher Bell. You got to start thinking about that and who's going to play that game. And if you're not up here close to the front, you might have to do it with 3 to go. Something we'll have to continue to watch. But right now, the racing for the top spot is just so good.
Ty threw the block down into 1. Covered there, and then was able to cover into 2 and 3 as Connor tried to look for an opening. Once again, keeps it clean.
And sometimes it's those racing instances, Parker. Oh, as Christopher Bell goes around!
He hangs on to it.
He has a gap. Should be able to get going here in about 7th place.
Hold you guys,
there you go.
Someone gets it connected on a long run. Not today. Those two at the front have stayed together. Here's Bell.
Looks like his right rear, guys, was on that sausage curve just a little bit further left. He's following 2 cars. We'll listen here to see if we hear the Goodyear Eagles on the back of the car. Slide, hop, squeal, what happens?
Will hop.
And one little nuance as we see the 7 car go behind the wall. Will not be in contention for the race today.
What about it, Dylan?
We'll put a left.
Yeah, you just heard it there. Jim Coleman said it was the left rear axle that broke, so they're going to take it behind the wall and try and fix it to salvage what they can. But, oh, now we got a problem with Sammy Smith around.
I mean, Junior Motorsports teammates having it come apart at the seams. Allgaier to the garage. The 8 goes around. These two have danced together before.
That's an opportunistic move there by Jesse Love. You know, you're there, sort of, but that's kind of his corner at that point.
I'm not going to get you to spell undulation, but I'd like you to define opportunistic move.
Yeah, it means he was optimistic. That's what it means.
So no major changes for Ty Gibbs as we look at the 88 of Connor Zilic. He finally came on the radio after silence for the majority of that stage and said, I'm just fighting the ladder a little bit free. So slight adjustment there for Fred Sevier Tires and Sunoco Fuel.
Now pit road is closed. And the reason these two drivers were able to wait one more lap is because they were out front. And look at the exchange. 88 delivers. Coming off the pit lane, Zilic now has the track position in front of Ty Gibbs. Now, right now, they're not racing for the lead. The number one, a Carson Quapple, he's never won a stage. That surprises me because they've had so much speed. He's led a number of laps this year, but he delivers in stage one this afternoon. Carson gets it done. Good points for Gray, Love, Austin Hill, and Nick Sanchez going to round out the top 5. Bell and Creed right behind him.
Good jump by Connor there, getting pushed by Christopher Bell, who's being pushed by Sammy Smith. It's a 3-car train there on the inside.
A whole lot of bumpers being pushed together there. Nose to tail for many. Look at this. Daniel Suarez out of line.
Oh, the 8 just overcooked it a little bit. That opened up the hole. Put him in the right place for turn 2 and 3. That's how you get the third.
So for Daniel, this is his first time up here. Maybe they've made adjustments based on what he felt back in traffic and from practice. As we see Chris Wright go around.
That's off a 3.
Waits for everybody to clear, and then he'll drive away. No major contact, so I think we'll stay green here. Gibbs going to gain a little ground here, but the 88 Zilic maybe going to jump out in front of him. You know, the fact that he's inside of him could be the difference down into turn 1. This is outstanding stuff. The teams are executing, the drivers are executing, and what will be the battle for the lead, Zilic and Gibbs continue to trade punches at Mexico City. Here he is, Sammy Smith. Junior Motorsports going to sweep the day when it comes to stages. Number 1 goes to Carson Quapple. Stage 2, Sammy Smith. Taylor Gray finishes 2nd in the stage. He's racking up some points this afternoon. Creed needs points and gets them. He is 3rd in the stage. And did you see the crew?
Yeah,
they're freaking out like,
because they want to
go somewhere. Oh, problems for Christopher Bell. Had the spin earlier, and now he's coming down. A lot of smoke. Driving for Sam Hunt.
That looks like it's coming out of the tailpipes.
Oh, is he going to block?
Yeah, for Swalwich here.
Heads up by him there to get out of the way.
Yeah, and just pull it to the side. That's such a shame for Sam Hunt Racing.
Oh, this might bring a caution.
Bell in that car.
Yeah, let's go down to Dillon.
Keep an eye on that 9 car, the black one right there. He's been a monster on the restarts.
Restart, final stage. Zilic and Gibbs up there. Suarez not far behind. Here we go once again in Mexico City.
That 9 car got against the 19 early and just walked with them, almost pushing the 19 through the restart zone.
He's been tucked up behind him this whole way. Now he pops out into the braking zone. They're 3 wide for the lead. Oh, this is going to be tight.
I mean, track position is so big, and there goes the 88. Meanwhile, the 9 and 19, Suarez battling for the lead with Ty Gibbs, and Suarez takes the top spot. The 8 is off track. So is the 41 of Sam Mayer. The 8 is Sammy Smith, and look at all the damage for Zilic and Mayer, and debris is everywhere.
There's carnage everywhere. The 41 and the 88 got stuck together, basically. You've got the 19 in the wall here damaged.
A little bit of wheel hop out of the 19 early. You see the 88 jump the curb, then get into the 18, falls right in the lap of William Sawalich.
Keep an eye on the 1 and the 19. They hit each other. That's what forces them into the outside wall. And then the field runs in the back of this. That's Parker Retzloff in the back of the 19.
Commercial free the rest of the way. Green flag in the air. 14 to go at Mexico City. And here comes the native of Monterey trying to take control of this race.
A lot more distance between cars, Parker. A lot of different cars up front that haven't been in these front 2 and 3 rows as we fan out down into turn 1.
Yeah, the leaders had a big gap to row 2 off the line. Gives them good separation as we see 3 wide behind them. This is where it gets tight.
Harrison Burton making a play in the 25. They needed a rally late, and they're getting it. Suarez coming up on the lap car of Anthony Alfredo. In the lead now, just over a second, and there goes the 2, and we have a caution. Jesse Love going to produce our 5th yellow of the day.
Such a tough spot to get spun around. Ton of contact on the right front of the car. 26 car is on the right of our screen. We're not sure.
Was the 8 around anywhere?
Not.
Nope.
It comes
He was
in
behind him.
late.
Okay.
Look
That's
at you. Come on.
That's oh, no, I'm saying for between those 2 today.
Here comes Daniel Suarez.
Big jump for Daniel. Once again, he has a huge gap to that row behind him, and they're not really connected behind him.
88 car to the middle, push the 18 car through the restart zone, then turn to the middle, down into turn 1.
3 and 4 wide. Can they get through turn 1 cleanly? 54 is there. 88 making some gains. Contact. Suarez off track. He comes through and has the race lead.
Do you think that Daniel was trying to give it back? He cut that corner, he waved like trying to show everybody.
Exactly, to give some time back, that sort of thing. These leaders aren't getting too far away from him. He's got to move quickly here. Oscar Sneckis, he got the chance down in turn 11. It's been a treacherous spot to make a pass, but he's been so good on the brakes here. He gets the chance.
I didn't know that was a...
I didn't know that was a passing zone, but he tried to make it work.
Crossover for Eckes. Dill's back in the game.
That might have been too much. We got a long way to go here, and Taylor Gray is not giving up. You can see him trying to make up time on the brakes. That car has been loose, but he's giving it everything he's got.
Taylor Gray trying to drive it in there.